long time?
Yeah, I think just the main thing was to play games, you know what I mean? Obviously I had a few injuries, a couple of years ago, and I just wanted to get back and play as many games as I can, and why not come back home and play at a great club with a great coach and great players.
Did you have any options to stay in England, or were you not interested in staying there?
I did, but I've just had a family, and I thought, might as well come home and bring the family, and like I said, play at a great club, and so I said, hopefully I can do well.
How's your last few seasons? You had a few injury dramas. Can you just sort of outline,
Well, I haven't been injured for the last year and a half, but before that I did my ACL, and a couple of years back before that, obviously in the pre-World Cup, I did my Achilles, but that's the only injuries I've had since then, and I'm fit, and like you say, I just want to play football.
We remember you, of course, as that young kid who started out with South Melbourne
about
12 years ago now. There's a lot of miles on the clock and a lot of battle scars, shall we say.
Yeah. Well, that's, as you know, that's the English game, and it's rough and quick, but that's the type of sort of player I am, and I'm a defender and got a few battle wounds, but that's part of the job.
You don't mind getting stuck in, do you, Pat?
It's just like you said, it's part of the criteria, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those fancy footballers. I just want to do a job and do it the best I can.
What's your views on the A-League at the moment?
The A-League's great, you got players like Harry coming back, and it's great for the game, and I think the only way the A-League will go is up top, and like I say, if I can help in that, and why not? And I think the A-League will be good.
Have you seen much of it? Because you haven't really been back much, have you? Whenever you've come back, it's off season.
Yeah, well, there's a program in England, a half an hour program. I've watched it a few times. Sometimes I miss it, but look, it looks good and good quality. And like you said, there's a few A-League players that are in the Socceroos now, which can also be good in promoting the game. So yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Do you feel we can get back into the Socceroos squad?
To be honest, I'm not even thinking about that. I just want to play as many games as I can here and let the rest take care of itself.
But you were. I mean, I thought probably 2010 you would have gone to the World Cup had it not been for that injury. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I was told that I was in the team. We already knew, obviously a couple of months beforehand what was happening. But like you say, unfortunately, I had that injury, and what can you do? Just got to get up and keep fighting, and just want to play football.
That, I presume, has to be the biggest disappointment of your whole career, that injury at that time.
Oh, especially, everyone, when they grow up as a kid, they want to play in the World Cup for their country, and I was the same. I wanted to do that. I didn't get the chance because I was injured, but it's just one of those things.
Well, there is a lot of focus on the national team's central defensive pairing at the moment. You're probably 3 or 4 years younger than both of them.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Like I said, I'm here to play for Melbourne Heart and to do the best I can for Melbourne Heart and hopefully be a good season.
You most recently been training with Preston, is that correct?
Yeah, like I was just keeping myself fit with my old manager. He called me to come down, and that's all it was.
How long have you been back in the country then?
2 days.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's like a lastminute.com sort of thing. Like I said, it's great to be back. I'm excited and just great to be here.
Yeah. Just a couple more, guys.
With Preston in League One in England, you weren't sort of tempted, or did they?
I did get offered something. I got offered a few things in the Championship and abroad. But I thought the best thing for myself and my family was to come here and start again and, like I said, just play games.
What have Hart told you? What are their expectations of you? Where do they see you playing? What sort of role?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, I've only been here a couple of days. I'll know more, I suppose, when I speak to Johnny and the coaching staff and see where it goes.
And other A-League clubs, there was talk a year or so ago, maybe even longer, about Melbourne Victory. Has there been any serious talk? Like, have you had other options to return previously?
I have, but I thought it was a bit too early for myself. But obviously when this opportunity came up, I wanted to take it.
Long career really overseas. I mean, a lot longer than most players. What do you sort of make of it all now that you look back at it? Do you think good, bad? I did as much as I could. It could have been better.
Yeah, like obviously certain things in your career happen, and for whatever reason, it's either good or bad. But it's just part of football, and you look at it, I think, the positive way that I played professional football overseas for 12 years and had some good clubs and played against some great teams and great players, and hopefully there's a few more years to come.